Okay, people, I don't know if you can see me with our headlights on, but we got up at 4 o'clock. We weathered the night. It was cold, it was windy, it was wet. We got up at 4. We got a 21.4 mile walk. It's mostly downhill, which is good. But right now, it's pitch dark out, pitch black out. We have our lights on. We're making our way to Durango. You got anything to say, Jen?
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Howdy!
I forgot to tell you, or I forgot to ask you, Jen. How have you liked the rain the last couple of days?
You asked me last night.
And what was your answer?
It sucks.
Yeah, she doesn't like this rain, man. But she's a trooper, she's a warrior, and she keeps walking with me. So, we will talk to you guys later when there's a little bit of light. I don't know if you can see me now. I don't know if you can see Jen now, but she's a big light back there. Whoa! I better put the camera down before we trip and fall. Okay, see you later. Right now, no rain. And we're doing good. Okay, talk to you later. Not much to shoot today. There's not even any flowers. Usually there's flowers out everywhere. But we're going way down. Just in the trees. This will be an interesting last. I think we've gone. Well, we got up at 4, started walking at 5. And this is the 4th day in a row that we had to put on really wet shoes and socks. And let me tell you, that ain't fun. Yeah, it's been monsoon type rain here. Which they say it's monsoon season here, but I mean, I don't care what your rain gear is, it ain't gonna work here. Anyway, so we're in the trees. It's like being in, well, I'd say around Seattle on like Lake Calipus or Puck and Robin Lakes or something like that. Kind of a similar trail. And we're going downhill. It's getting warmer because we started at 12,000 this morning. Now we're probably at maybe 10. But it's supposed to rain. It's a rain all day. Haven't got any yet, but we're hoping to get closer to town. We started the day with 21.4 miles to go. And I think we've been walking for 2 hours, so we probably have 17 miles to go. So I'll talk to you later. You guys have fun today. Look at this, hardly any color at all. Oh, here's some red berries I'll show you. It's about the only color on the trail right now. Get heavenly, people. Okay. Yeah, got to a pretty cool waterfall. Haven't seen anything like this out here. Get closer to get a good shot. We've seen a couple off in the distance in the last couple of days, but nothing where you walk right to it. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Talk to you later. Okay, people. We did a 10 by 10.
11 by 10.
We did 11 by 10 according to Miss Genius here. And look at our view. Look at that thing. That's awesome. That's an incredible view. So we are, I think, 11 miles from Durango, and we haven't gotten rain yet, a little bit of rain. but my shirt is soaked mainly because we've been walking in bushes the whole day, and there's water all over on the trees and bushes, so I've been soaked from that. But Jenny, we got 10 miles left.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah. And what are you going to do when you get to town?
Throw my shoes away.
I'm throwing my raincoat away. It's been basically useless the last 3 days, and it's really a nice coat. It's just these monsoons, man. When the rain comes down here, it's no joke, man. It's no joke, man. It's ridiculous. And so anyway, we'll talk to you later. We're almost in town. This trail is almost over. What do you think?
I'm ready to be done.
Yeah, she's ready to be done. The last 4 days have been pretty difficult, pretty tough. So I'll talk to you later. Have fun day, people. Okay, so we got about, I don't know, 10 miles to go into Durango. We haven't had any hard downpour yet, which is good. So I thought it'd give me a chance just to talk about the trail because we're almost done. And look at these flowers. I love these. Oh, those things are cool. Anyway, people usually at the end of the trail is, oh, would you do it again? And I don't think Jen and I would do this trail again. We would do from Lake City to Silverton, because that's just a beautiful section. That is, I would say that section is comparable to northern Washington, like from Stevens Pass to the Canadian border on the PCT, and it's comparable to the Sierras. And for me, it's comparable to the desert on the PCT. They all have their own special uniqueness. But that section from Lake City to Silverton is it's so stunning because it's so grand. It's just these big, huge peaks and big, huge valleys you walk through. And it's just fabulous. But this trail is, it's complex. I mean, the weather, it was really hard for us to get used to. You know, it was hot at the beginning. In the middle, it was really dry and hot. We had a lot of long water carries. But this last 4 or 5 days, the monsoons really, they hit us. And we get up early and we hike from 5:30 on. And in this monsoon season, you got to put your tent up at about noon because the rain starts. And we're older. We can't do 3 miles an hour. We're doing 2.5 miles an hour, and it's hard to do 18 to 20 mile days like that. So, we're spending a lot of time in the tent the last 4 days, which is cool because I'm with Jen. I love being with her, but you're wet and you don't have food that lasts that long. So, anyway, as far as would I do this trail again? Probably not. But I'd do a part of it. And the towns have been awesome. I love all the towns. Gunnison was cool. Salida was cool. Lake City was cool. So that's always fun. But I just think the weather on this trail, and plus the elevation. We're coming from sea level in Port Ludlow. And we spent most of our time at 13,000 feet. So that's my little talk on the trail today. I'll talk to you later. Have fun today, people. Okay, I just gave you my opinion on the last 28 days on this trail. Jen, how you feeling about it?
What specifically?
Would you do it again?
Oh no. If it wasn't going to rain and I knew I had a week of really good weather, not too hot, not too cold, I would do the San Juans again. I would like to see whatever's behind me that I couldn't see because we were either A, in the dark, or B, in the rain, or C, in the mist.
So compared to parts of the PCT you've done, How would you rate it?
Well, the Sierras are just so stunning. I don't know that there's anything for me that compares to them. The San Juans were beautiful. They were really beautiful.
And where was the San Juans?
Just back there. The last, 100 miles?
Yeah.
Lake City on?
Yeah, Lake City to roughly Silverton.
So for me, I just love the Sierras. There are different things I like about different trails. I mean, when we did Northern California, I know it wasn't stunning, but there were different cool things about it.
How about this trail? Was it easy or hard?
Oh, it was very difficult for me.
Yeah.
And I remember texting somebody that early on, and they were shocked that I said it was hard. It just, from the beginning, it's just kind of been straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, and not always any payoff.
How about the elevation? Has it bothered you?
Well, I get headaches.
Yeah.
And I think the last couple of days since we've been taking Diamox has been better on my legs. I mean, my breath could always keep up with it, but like the blood wasn't going to my legs.
Yeah, it was an interesting trail, that's for sure.
Okay, I've got more.
Oh, okay. Lay it on them.
Okay. So from the beginning, what I thought was weird was that it never felt very remote because
Oh, yeah.
there were always motorbikes, those Razor OHV things, and mountain bikes. I think, now mostly the motorbikes and the OHVs aren't on our trail, but they are sometimes.
What's our trail?
What?
What's our trail?
On the Colorado Trail.
Oh,
But the mountain bikes are on it probably 75% of the time. And I just think that they need to change that. Make a trail for mountain bikers and a trail for hikers. Because it's not, the bikers think they're being nice by yelling at you right when they get up behind you, and it scares you because you're in your head thinking about things. And yeah, I know I've been on a bike and thought the same exact thing. So I will be changing my ways and having those bell things. I know how stupid they are, but they actually really do help. But a lot of those kids don't want to use them, and they want to go as fast as they can downhill. And if we happen to be in front of them, well, too bad. So sad. So that part was really odd to me, that it was shared with so many different vehicles.
yeah, that was interesting. But you're not gonna have that on the PCT. So anyway, but are you glad you did it?
Oh yeah, and I'm glad we gutted it out.
Yeah.
We didn't call anybody up at Kennebec
We could have.
parking lot. Oh,
We
yes,
could've. And Jenny, I'm glad you were with me.
Glad you're with me.
Okay, we're about 2 miles from the end point, and Jen finally says something to me. What was it you said?
Honey, I love you, but you really stink.
Is that awesome or what? How many nights have we been in the tent together?
Oh, I've told you stink before.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, there's no lakes to jump into or anything. You just keep, you hike, you set up your tent, get in your tent, get in your sleeping bag, get up in the morning, and do the whole thing over again. There's no rivers to jump in because they're all cold. No lakes because they're all mucky, and what do they have in them? What do the lakes have in them?
Leeches?
They got leeches in them. So I don't want leeches attached to my body. Okay, anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. We're 2 miles from the finish, and then she finally tells me that. Okay, have fun today, people. Well, we're about a mile from the end, and Some pretty cool rock formations. It's kind of interesting. Okay, talk to you later. Get your other leg. There you go. Okay. There you go. You got it?